Today I would like to introduce to you the story of a girl who has lived for 300 years. Every day she sleeps in her coffin, and at night she goes around catching rats. Our main character is Goody. Don't you mess with her, she's a vampire who has lived for 300 years. Goody's best friend is Stacy. She is also a vampire. During the day they often go to the coffin to sleep. They find a job at night, and every night they go out to work and find food on their own. However, they are very kind. They do not suck human blood but only rat's blood. Good God, look how she plugs the straw into the mouse. While they were working today, suddenly they received a summons from Cicerus, a very cruel vampire. It was because of her that the two girls turned out to be like this. Due to the oppression in their bloodline, Goody and Stacy had to obey her orders. Cicerus loves beauty. She calls them over to the house to help try on clothes because vampires cannot look in the mirror. While they were changing, she ordered a pizza and drained the poor delivery guy's blood. They can't handle Cicerus' cruelty, so they leave to the bar, where Goody meets Vadim, a handsome pure-blood vampire. Vadim had targeted a hot babe. She saw that Vadim was also very handsome, so she was down. Goody was pissed off. She hypnotized the beautiful girl, made her forgot about Vadim. Vadim was very angry when he saw that his beautiful babe didn't care about him anymore. After drinking, Goody and Stacy joined a vampire meeting. The attendees of this meeting are all good vampires, who have never harmed humans. There is also an uncle knitting sweaters every day, and he has been doing that for 600 years. The next day, Goody was cleaning up at the hospital when she met her ex-boyfriend 20 years ago. She panicked and fled because she did not want Ivan to know her real identity. But Ivan recognized her face, so he chased after her. He even went to the girl's workplace. Goody felt that the situation was not good. She lied that she was the daughter of Ivan's ex-lover. When Ivan heard that, he was delighted and invited her to come over to play. Goody, not wanting to be exposed, agreed. One day, Stacy was watching a movie when she met a handsome guy. They flirted happily until he said his full name. Stacy was so afraid that she dumbfounded for a while. His surname was Van Helsing's, a bloodline with a tradition of hunting vampires. Afterward, Stacy told Goody about the young man. Goody was also scared. She advised Stacy to stay away from him. But Stacy was blinded by love, still went on a summer date with Van Helsing, and in addition, she has done a stupid thing that was to follow him home and meet his parents. His father just saw Stacy and immediately knew she was a vampire. He warned his son to stay away from Stacy. He was angry, not interested in the words of his father. His mother saw the father and son quarreling, so she shouted to stop them. She reconciled the two and told her son to invite Stacy over to their house again. He immediately told Stacy about this. She was also extremely happy. She thought they had not discovered her true identity yet. The father then became furious. He went to kill a vampire to be able to calm. The unlucky vampire's disappearance caused the other to raise their guard. At this point, Goody met Ivan again. Ivan said that he and her mother were deeply in love, but somehow she left 20 years ago. He also said that his wife had cancer and did not have much longer to live. Hearing Ivan's words, Goody was heartbroken. But now she also felt very happy. Then they had a good night. After that, Stacy saw that it was going to be morning and she rushed home. Her boyfriend saw the weirdness of a vampire, but he was so in love, he still accepted Stacy no matter what. While Stacy was in a good mood, she received a summons from the court at 10 a.m. the other morning. She was very scared because she could not go out during the day. The other vampires were also summoned, so they were very scared and gathered to have a meeting about it. Goody did not mind. She invited Ivan to be their lawyer. Tomorrow there will be a total solar eclipse. They plan to hypnotize all the people working there, deleting all the documents about them. And they actually successfully implemented the plan. They finally breathed a sigh of relief. This has just been resolved when Goody and Stacy are called to a restaurant by Cicerus. They found out Cicerus had killed everyone there. Goody is extremely angry. Cicerus's actions will cause humans to start hunting down vampires, destroying everyone's current life. At this time Stacy is also in trouble. She is pregnant, but a hybrid between human and vampires are not allowed to exist. Goody now decides to kill Cicerus, making Stacy a human again. Moreover, Stacy has only been a vampire for 20 years. Transforming back to a human would not affect her life much. And Goody is over 300 years old. If she turns back into a human, she will turn into ash. She decided to sacrifice herself to save Stacy and her child. Goody went to Van Helsing's house, telling the old man that Stacy has a baby with his son. Hearing the news that he had become a grandfather, the old man was very happy and decided to cooperate with Goody in killing Cicerus. But before that day, Goody finds Vadim, a pure-blood vampire, and asks him to turn Ivan's wife into a vampire to save her life. In the blink of an eye she recovered from cancer. Ivan was so happy to see his wife once again beautiful and full of life. Finally, it's time. The Van Helsing family has prepared a lot of guns and ammunition to coordinate with Goody and Stacy, but they could not match a fierce and powerful vampire like Cicerus. In the crucial moment, Stacy's boyfriend appears and finishes Cicerus. Stacy has been turned back into a human, and Goody has quickly aged and turned into dust. She vanished from this world. Just like that, Goody used her life to exchange happiness for Stacy, so that she and her boyfriend could live happily together, as well as bring peace to humans and kind vampires.